Good morning, children. How are you all? Hope you all are keeping well and not troubling your parents and got engaged with your studies, okay, and listening to your classes, learning, isn't it? Okay. So our last topic was I was teaching about the lesson 2 agriculture and crops, isn't it? In first, we have learned about the how the process of cultivation goes on. There are the steps, isn't it? I made you to learn. And second topic was about the agricultural tools, equipments, how the what were the differences between the modern equipments and the olden equipments. And also in 2.3, we learned about the seeds and how the selection of seeds are based. And also we have learned about how the seeds are preserved, isn't it? And how the farmers take struggle, how the farmers take struggle to grow, select the seeds, and how they take the precautions to preserve the seeds, isn't it? And sustainable farming, and how Mallesh was successful in his farming, growing the different crops. It is called the intro crops, isn't it? And also he was doing the various farming system also like dairy, poultry, okay, sericulture, isn't it? And also have made you to learn about the successful story of woman farmer Manamma, and how whole village was inspired by her, and they too started their farming and earned a good money, and how whole of the village was happy after joining the Deccan Development Society and started earning the money. And after that, I said also about the uh, disadvantages of the chemical fertilizers, okay, and the advantages of the biofertilizers. I made you to learn what is the difference between the organic fertilizers, isn't it? Biofertilizers, chemical fertilizers, isn't it? And how the chemical fertilizers are poisonous and cause diseases and even cancer, isn't it? I also said that we should use only biofertilizers which are harmless. Okay. And even the organic materials like chili, garlic, neem oil solution of tobacco, and other local available materials are good for the growth of a plant, isn't it? Now, I said about the Manamano successful farmer, and here we can see some of the more farmers on the screen, children, how they became successful. See, you can see the good tomatoes, and many people are working. They got a good yield, isn't it? Now, next, see how this farmer is very happy. It is a paddy children. He is very happy that he got a very good yield. And here is the about the farming, different way of farming, isn't it? How the farmers are motivated and helped by the government. Okay. And I said no about the negative effects of fertilizers. The biggest issue we are facing the use of chemical fertilizer is the main thing is groundwater is contaminated, and that is affecting our dangerous diseases. It is affecting our health, and that to dangerous disease like stomach cancer. Main it infects the stomach. Okay. And you can see organic versus non-organic producers. This all later on I'll make you to learn. Okay. And see how the human body is damaged because of these fertilizers. I'll show you the clear picture in the next class, children. I'll make you to understand, isn't it? And now, children, coming to today's topic, we are talking about the kinds of crops. And see, kinds of crops means we can see the one variety only. As I said, no, suppose if we take a mango, there will be varieties of mangoes like Banganpalli, Daseri, okay, Totapari, etc. and etc. When you come to the rice also, we'll get a Samba Masuri, Sona Masuri, Swarna Masuri, okay, and Biryani rice. These all are the different types of rice, brown rice, isn't it? So the varieties of crop I'm talking about. Now, okay, and you know, children, that India is a agricultural land. In India, we grow different kinds of crops, isn't it? We grow different types of crops, children, because that's why we got that name, agricultural land. Okay, and we are blessed, children, to live in India, as it is land of different types of soils we get here, isn't it? And not only the soil, different types of soil and fertile soil, and moreover, we have a plenty of water that which crops needs, isn't it? What the crop needs first, the fertile soil and the water, isn't it? That we have in plenty in India. So that only we got the good name as a agricultural land. You know that in the India we have 29 states, isn't it? We have how many states? 29 states. Does all the states grow same crop, children? Do you think? Do they say grow the same crop? Suppose if you take Kashmir to down Kanyakumari, all the states grow rice only, all grows paddy only? No, we grow different types of crops. Why we grow different types of crops? Why there is a different difference in that? Because it depends upon the soil and depends upon the water available. And you know, children, in our India, there is a desert too. Do you think how the farmers grow in the Rajasthan? They don't grow crops at all, or isn't it? If they grow, how they will get the water? Okay, which crop they will grow? So there are many question marks, isn't it? So it is not possible to grow same crop in all the states because it needs a good soil and water, and it depends upon the type of soil, isn't it? So children, crop needs a different environment to grow. Some crops grow fast and some takes time to grow. I repeat, children, because crops needs a different environment to grow. Some crops grow fast and some takes time to grow. So, isn't it? We have different crops to grow, and we have mainly three main seasons, isn't it? Like summer, winter, and rainy, isn't it? So most of the farmers, they will wait for the rains. Why do they wait for the rains? To start their agriculture, isn't it? So let's learn what varieties they grow in our state. Okay, why do we grow only these crops? Okay, now coming to that, let us learn the types of crops. Here are the types of crops, children. We have two main types of crops, that is Kharif crop. You can look onto the screen, children. That is Kharif crop and Rabi crop. What about the Kharif crop? Kharif crop means it is also called a monsoon crop. Monsoon means rainy. So the farmers will be waiting to sow the seeds in the rainy season. That means it in the month of the June. They sow the seeds. So when they will get the crop? In the month of September or October. In the month of September or October. So during this monsoon, which crops are grown? All can be grown? No. So only few crops are grown. You can see on the screen like rice, corn, soya bean, sugarcane, groundnut, cotton, and some more crops also. Okay, children. Even others also. Now, these are called Kharif crops. And you know, children, these are main crop of our India. And what about a Rabi crop? See, the Rabi crop, here you can see the bajra, the pulses, beans, okay, and garlic. You can see the different types of Rabi crop here. What are Rabi crop? Rabi crop is also known as spring crop. Spring means it is takes in the month of November. That means this crop doesn't need much water. In the month of November, that means it is winter season. It doesn't need much water, and we get the crop in the month of March or April. When do we get children? We get in the month of March or April. So, which type of crop we are grown in the month of November? That is wheat, barley, bajra, pulses, chickpea, okay, green peas, garlic, etc. Isn't it? Now you understood what is the difference between the Kharif crop and the Rabi crop. Now, and one interesting thing I want to tell you, children. India is the largest producer of banana and mango. Are you understanding, children? India is the largest producer of banana and mango. We produce lot of mangoes and bananas, and we export to the other countries also. Isn't it? Is it not a very interesting thing, children? And rice is our major food. What is our major food, children? Rice. Every corner of the India, they can grow the rice. Okay. And it is a staple food. Now, before going to the topic, children, let us see the differences between the Kharif and Rabi crop. How they are in that, what time they will grow, and what how much water is required, and what are the things they grow. Okay, and when they are harvested, we can learn. And now let's learn the districts of Telangana. How many districts are there in our Telangana? There are 31 districts. How many districts, children, in our state? 31 districts. I I made you to learn in the last fourth class only about the districts of Telangana. Isn't right? Now you can see Adilabad, Kumaramri, Manchiryal, Peddapalli, Jagitya, Nirmal, Nizamabad, Kamareddy, Rajanna Sirsila, Medak, Sangareddy, Siddipet, Karimnagar, Jaishankar, Bhadradri Kothagudam, Khammam, Mehboobabaad, Warangal Rural, Warangal Urban, Karimnagar, Siddipet, Medak, Sangareddy, Medchel, Yadadri Bhuvanagiri, Nalagonda, Suryapet, Rangareddy, Hyderabad, Vikarabad, Mehboob Nagar Karnool, Vanaparthi, Jogulamba, Gadwal. So these are our districts. So in each districts we grow the crops. Okay, what types of crops we grow? We can learn into the next topic. Okay, let's go into the topic. Now, children, let's go into the topic. The kinds of crops. What is the next topic, children? 2.7. The kinds of crops. Okay. Now, what are the kinds of crops? Let me read the text. Okay, let me read the text. Here, you can see on the screen, children, kinds of crops. Different kinds of crops are grown in our state. Rice, wheat, jowar, maize, pulses, oilseeds, vegetables, and fruits are some of the crops grown. What are those, children? Rice, that means every day you eat. Wheat, that means chapati, okay, which you make from the wheat flour. Jowar, jowar means what? Jonnalu, in Telugu, jonnalu, you'll make jowar roti. And maize, makkalu, pulses, అన్ని రకాల పప్పులు, isn't it? Oil seeds like sunflower oil seed, groundnut oil, sesame, etc. or vegetables and fruits. We all grow this in our Telangana. They are called food crops. What they are called, children? They are called food crops. Cotton, jute, and mirchi are also grown. What we grow, children? Cotton, jute, and mirchi are also grown. They are called commercial or cash crops. What they are called, children? Commercial or cash crops. You see any corner of our state, you can see the cotton, you can see the jute, you can see the mirchi. And mirchi is famous in our Telangana. Okay. So we call them as the cash crop because we sell them and we get the cash. Okay. Now, yeah, you can know, children, what are the crops grown in our villages, okay, and how do you get, how they are yield, what will be the time of duration to grow in each crop, etc. We can see the same crop in different varieties. In jowar, we see yellow and white variety. Similarly, there are many varieties in paddy, chili, and red gram. Read the following table. Now, see, children, I explained, the varieties in the crop like mango and rice. Also, we have in jowar. Jowar ante, jonnalu. Uh, Chapati you'll make, no? Yes, jowar roti. That will be in yellow color and there will be in white color. Okay, two colors of variety we will get. And like that also paddy. Paddy means rice also will get different varieties. I said no, like samba masuri, sona masuri, like that. And chilies also. Two, three varieties of chilies we get here. And coming to the red gram. Red gram also will get the varieties. Now see the serial number one, paddy, what are the varieties? Okay, Hamsa, Swarna Masuri, Bangaru Tiga, Samba Masuri, these all are the varieties. When you go to the red gram, you can see the red gram, black gram, Asha, Nadipi. These all are the varieties. And different crops need different climatic conditions to grow. I repeat, children, different crops need different climatic conditions to grow. I said already, isn't it? The duration also differs from crop to crop. I said no, the duration sometimes take 6 months and some take only 3 to 4 months. In some cases, it takes 2 or 3 months. In some crops, how many days? Only 2 or 3 months. In others, it takes 6 months. How many months it takes? 6 months. Like you see, rice, jowar, groundnut take 4 months. How many months it takes? 4 months. Okay. And rice needs more water. When you grow the rice, children, paddy, you need the more water. Whereas jowar and groundnut need less water. What they need? They need the less water. Jowar and groundnuts are rain-fed crops. What we call jowar and groundnut are rain-fed crops. What is the meaning of rain-fed? That means they need less water, isn't it? If the rain falls, that water is enough for the crop. Okay, so they are called as rain-fed crops. Crop period for red gram is 6 months. If you want to grow the red gram, children, it is nearly 6 months. It is also a rain-fed crop. It needs very less water also, but it takes long time. That's what I'm telling you. No, so they need the different climatic condition. Each crops grow in different climatic condition, and they need less or more water. And what are the different crops grown in your villages or around your city? You can collect, you can meet some of the farmers. Okay, here the table is given. Name of the crop you can write, what is the crop period you can write, or water facility, rain-fed crops, crops requiring more water or less. Okay, now it is a lockdown period, no children, you can't go out from the houses and ask the people. So you can talk to the phones if you have any grandparents or relatives staying in the villages. If they are farmers, you can ask them, or else you can ask your parents. Just go into have a peep in a kitchen, take out any of the pulse and ask your parents how much time it takes, how much water it needs, isn't it? What is a crop period and what is the name of the crop? These all you can learn. Okay, now going to the 2.8 children, next page, places where different crops are cultivated in Telangana. Just now I showed you our Telangana map, isn't it children? I showed the different districts also. Here you can see a picture of Telangana map, and there you can see some of the images there. You can see the side. Suppose the green color is there, that is called rice. First check what is that green color, where all it is there. Okay, and next chilies, and next mangoes, and next wheat, next is maize, and next is jowar, and next is cotton. So the picture is given there, and that picture is given in the districts also. Now, what is your work is you have to first write the districts names in the textbook. First write each district name, then Find out here down. Suppose down the table you see serial number, crops, district where the crops are grown, isn't it? Now first coming to the rice example. Where the rice is grown, see where the image of rice is there, no? You see in which districts it is there. You can write that district's names there. And next jowar. Jowar picture you see. Where is the jowar picture? Down to second one. That picture where it is there, you see. Which districts it is there, that picture, you write those districts names there. And after completing whole work, children, find out which crops grown in which district. Isn't it? On this, I'll be asking you questions too. Okay, children? Hope you understood the work. Just read out the lesson once again. Underline the hard words. First work, this you have to do. Okay, in the textbook itself. Next lesson, I'll be repeating the lesson once again and I'll be asking the general questions. Okay, please children, don't waste time. You have got enough time. If you are skilled in any other art or any other thing, try to inculcate that and be happy. Okay, children, bye. Take care.